Hi everybody, this is Nick Wilde with First Weber and Wilde Realty, and today I'm joined by Kim Schwoerer of Oasis Cafe here in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. And I'd like to say thank you for having me. And what we're going to do is talk about a few things about the business, and just so you can get to know your community members better. So why don't you just tell me a little bit about Oasis Cafe and everything you got going on here?
Sure. So we're a small business. We're a little coffee shop. We also feature breakfast and lunch. Most people come out here to use the free Wi-Fi.
There you go.
It's kind of like, sure, you don't have to have an office space. You can just use mine. We kind of want everybody to feel that way, that they can come here. We do feature EVP Coffee, which is a local roaster here in town on the east side. And I think that's what we're known for.
Okay. But you also have food here, and you serve Paul's Pelmeni.
Yeah. So that's like our best little kept secret is my husband and I, we own this, and he also owns a business downtown called Paul's Pelmeni. So a lot of people will come out here and try the dumplings. We serve them Monday through Friday from 11 until 3. And they're like little, almost like a pierogi. They have beef or potato, and then kind of an Asian fusion. They have butter, sweet chili sauce. They have curry, cilantro, and a side of sour cream.
Yep.
So those
I've had them many times. They're very, very good. You always get the mix.
Yeah.
So you get the beef and the potato.
Yeah. We do all of our own breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches. We use boar's head meats, so really nice top quality meats and cheeses. All my bakery comes in from Madison sourdough. All of our bread comes in from Madison sourdough. So all the bread is vegan, which a lot of people don't know that. That's a really good option for people. We make all of our own homemade soups here from scratch. So almost all my soups are vegan. If they're not vegan, then they're vegetarian. Okay. Lots of really good local produce. I use organic eggs, organic mixed greens. The green leaf lettuce on my sandwiches is organic. We use RE Golden Produce. That's a local vendor. We use Elegant Foods. I try and incorporate all of that into small businesses, helping other small, businesses, and working together.
Yeah, just healthy, local.
Yeah.
Get to know your fellow businesses in the area. That's great.
Yeah.
So on a personal level, where are you originally from?
So I'm originally a farm girl down by Janesville.
Okay.
Born and raised down there. What brought me to Madison, I worked at the UW hospital for a long time. About 15 years. And that's actually where I met Paul. Paul worked at the VA hospital as a barista at the EVP. It was like a small kiosk there. And that's where we met, fell in love, and who knew that 11 years later I would be running this small business. So I quit the hospital probably about 4 years ago, and I've been here full time. So he can kind of focus more on his downtown location. And I can run this and focus on this business.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're doing well here?
Yeah. It's taken a long time to grow. Fitchburg as a whole has grown a lot. 10 years ago, there was just like not what there is out here. And now, there's like a bar across the street. The Fitchburg Public Library is across the street. Pro Mega is a business. They have the farmers market down the street. There's several businesses going up behind us, apartments, condos. So it's really grown. It's really been nice to be like, see all that and be part of that with Avante Properties.
Right.
And
for those of you who don't know, it's just off Lacey Road, kind of down by the business park. Pro Mega. There's a dental clinic, UW Health, all that. But if you kind of come back in the little Research Park Drive, and you'll see Oasis Cafe right here.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how they've really grown this community. We're technically, how they're growing Fitchburg is they're going to consider this downtown Fitchburg, and then there's like uptown Fitchburg that's kind of by Highway 14 that they're building. Lots more housing is going on up there. and I kind of think it's neat to be part of like having a small business here and seeing how that grows.
Right.
You know, East Sherrill has grown a lot as well.
Yeah, and yeah, Lacey Road, everything out there, it's all going up pretty fast. And,
Yeah.
and you get to be part of it.
And I get to be part of
Yep.
it.
So what's something most people don't know about Oasis Cafe?
I feel like the biggest thing that most people don't know is how good at our food and how reasonably priced that it is out here. I really pride myself in creating like new sandwiches, maybe being like artisan sandwiches. Most all the recipes come from myself or Boar's Head. They help a little bit, but I try to really feature like local things, good to eat things, fresh. Everything that we do in that kitchen was prepped out that day. I think a lot of places don't do that. So I just want people to know that we're more than just a coffee shop. We're your breakfast spot, we're your lunch spot, while also being able to get a great cup of coffee. I think a lot of people don't know, like they think, oh, it's gonna take forever. If you just are in the mood for a cup of coffee, I have a nice like basket that you can come in, you can drop your money in that basket, get your own cup of coffee and be out the door and on your way to work. So I always hated going and standing in lines at a coffee shop because I'm like, I gotta be to work, I gotta be to work. And here I made that super, friendly and conducive. And it's funny because people will come in and they'll be like, oh my God, you trust people that they pay? And, I think we've built like this family atmosphere out here that I never worry about anyone, taking from that or, if they didn't have the money, one day I would be like, well, just pay tomorrow. Like we really try and know our customers' names and know what they do and really build like a nice, relationship that way.
Well, and you said earlier, sometimes people will be walking in the door, you're already making their special drink already.
Right.
So
once I've seen you 3 times here, I basically have your drink down.
There you go. That's cool. So what would you say your customers love the most about this place?
I think that they love the ambiance. I think the live plants that we have here, the free Wi-Fi, there's lots of natural light that's here. How friendly the staff is. There's a safe and open feeling here, very non-judgmental. We're really trying to establish like a little community, within our coffee shop.
Right.
We want everybody to think that this is their, local
their
coffee
little
shop.
oasis.
Right. Exactly.
And it's a beautiful place. You have the fireplace up front, kind of a nice cozy feeling. Back here, you got a kids area. So it's a nice mix of different areas, and
we want everybody
you can be comfortable.
Right, from business people to families to feel welcome here.
I think you've accomplished that.
Well, thank you.
So, as Fitchburg grows around you, what do you love most about this neighborhood?
I feel I like, the, proximity to everything. Like I can go to the library easy, I can go to the bank, the grocery store is down the street, the bike paths are incredible. I mean, if you want to do yoga, that's down the street, the farmer's market is down the street. I feel like, it has a really great feeling for young families. The schools are really good just around the corner, I think that it's a kind of, people don't realize how close to it is to Madison. Like I can just go right down Fish Hatchery, I'm already in Madison. It's
but you got a little more community laid back feel here,
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, good. So we're almost out of time. Is there any other little things you'd like to add about the cafe or the food or any promos or anything coming up?
I don't think so. We have like little promos once in a while. We have daily specials. Anybody can feel free to call. Our phone number here is 608-467-6572. We do lots of carryouts, and I enjoy meeting you.
Yeah, and you also have a Facebook link. You can, if you want to learn any more about Oasis Cafe, talk to Kim, get to know her, come try some of the food or the coffee. You can see the story below. You can see the links below for her site. If you or anyone else would like to be featured on a segment of mine, just like Kim here, there's also a link to that at the bottom. I'd like to thank you and Oasis for having me again.
You're welcome.
My name's Nick Wilde, First Weber, Wilde Realty, and we'll see you next time.